Well, the thumbnail says it. Yep, she left me. And I'm going to tell you guys all about it on the other side of the break. So without any further ado, let's go. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is John from Flippin Ain't Easy. And real quick, for those of you out there who have never watched my videos before, I'm a full-time reseller and I make these videos to share my experiences as it pertains to being a reseller and eBay and all that stuff. And hopefully you can learn from my mistakes and the things that I deal with as well. Well, as you saw in the thumbnail, I need to explain a little bit. And yes, my wife, wait. You guys didn't think that she left me, right? Oh my goodness, you guys are crazy. Are you kidding me? No, she didn't leave me like that. No, she basically decided that eBay was not something she wanted to do. And everyone seems to come to this realization at some point in their eBay career, whether this is something they want to do, you know, the grind, if it's something that they want to deal with, dealing with returns, dealing with, you know, difficult customers, cleaning items, you know, the kind of items we sell, customer returns, they can come anywhere from new to, you know, just broken in pieces. And what happened was last week, our son came over and spent a few days with us. He does the Instacart, the DoorDash kind of thing. And she went with him and to kind of see what he does. And that's how he supports himself. He's out in California. That's how he supports himself. So out here in Vegas, they decided to do it. They actually had some pretty good success. And she decided that's something she wanted to do. She'd rather spend her time making money doing that than doing the whole eBay thing. So we had a little bit of a transition period, but I'm taking over the other store that she actually was running. And I'm thinking about niching out the store that she's giving me or giving up. But it definitely has thrown a little bit of a wrench in my game because I want to grow my main store, and then I'm going to have to figure out what to do with her store without losing any kind of progress that her store had. And so, yeah, that's kind of what happened there. And so she's still here. She supports me. She's doing her thing. So she's gone 5 to 6 hours a day, 5 to 6 days a week. And she can pretty much choose her schedule, just kind of like reselling. But she can turn it off like that. As it pertains to eBay, you know, you might think you're taking a day off and here comes that message from your buyer. Maybe they're reporting a problem with an item or they're just asking a question about an item that they're buying. There's truly no days off when you're dealing with an eBay store. So, you know, I understood where she came from. And, you know, like I tried to introduce my friend Mike to this business. He tried it out. It just wasn't for him. And you got to be able to get past scammers, returns that maybe are incomplete or damaged, things like that. Customers who just ask 1,000 questions, you know, eBay's problems, whether it's glitches or just their policies and their reps and all that stuff. You have to be able to get past that and move on. Okay, and not let it affect you and not let it bog you down and to the point where you just absolutely dislike doing it. And for some, that's a hurdle that's too hard to cross, and I respect that. So if you're one of those people, you know, you're on the cusp of maybe quitting, I can certainly understand where you're coming from. There are other ways of making money. And so the message that I'm kind of bringing you today is kind of exploring some of the things that we're doing. You know, like my wife, she's doing the Uber Eats and DoorDash and maybe the Instacart at some point. That's all fine and dandy. And, you know, it's going to work out. I see that working out. We're already seeing that it's working out, and she's just beginning. So she's learning the ropes on that. So I think from a pitching in standpoint and having her own spending money in addition to contributing, I think that's going to help our situation maybe a little bit more than the contribution she was making to the eBay account. Not to say she wasn't doing a good job, but I think that if your heart's not in it, your results aren't going to follow. So again, if this is not the business for you, certainly I can certainly respect that. It may be something that you would want to do. Find something that you can do with most of your time that can make you some money, and maybe do it on the side so it doesn't feel like, all your eggs are in one basket. And with that in mind, there's Amazon, there's Etsy, there's more than just eBay out there. Poshmark. Another thing I've delved into, some of you guys have know from previous videos, I've spoken about this, but I am a Las Vegas Raiders season ticket holder, and the new Allegiant Stadium that opened up last year, of course, we didn't have any games to attend because they had it all closed off. So this year, we're expecting full attendance. And, the face value on these tickets that I bought as a season ticket holder were like $105, $110 a piece. And we have an opportunity to sell these for 4 to 5 to 6, 7 times face value, depending on the game. And, it's a nice little flip. But, considering that each ticket, we have 2 tickets, we had to put down $3,000 per seat just for the PSL. That's a license fee that the NFL charges to give you the rights to continually buy season tickets as they come available. And, you spend $1,000 per seat just on the tickets. And so it's initially, you're just trying to recoup your money back. But after, 3-4 years, it's going to be a yearly profit thing. And it stinks for a lot of people who want to go to the games and not pay a lot of money. But Vegas is a tourist town, and instead of going to that fancy concert, they're coming to Vegas to go to a football game, maybe their favorite teams in town. It's just something that I thought was a good investment as a Raiders fan, and it's definitely something that's opened my eyes. And in turn, I went out and bought with some friends. We bought some Chargers season tickets in Los Angeles, SoFi, with the intention, of course, flipping those tickets. And as a result, I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but whenever you buy into those PSLs for sports teams, whenever the new stadiums open up, you are opening yourself up to opportunities like concert tickets, sporting events that are not even related to the team that you're buying tickets for. And you're given opportunities to buy tickets on a pre-sale basis before it goes to the public. And a lot of times your season ticket holders that are invited to those events usually buy up the entire stadium. So when it gets opened up to the public, you have a sold out situation, and the market sets the price. And one example of this, I think, is yesterday tickets came open for the PSL holders at Allegiant Stadium. And I think tomorrow, by the time you're watching this video, when I say tomorrow, I'm making the video Wednesday, you're watching this video at least on Thursday. But for those Charger tickets, season ticket holders that are looking to buy some tickets for the Rolling Stones concert, those will become available tomorrow on a pre-sale. But the one at Allegiant for the Rolling Stones, I believe, is very close to being sold out. So we went and bought 8 tickets. My son and I, we went and bought 8 tickets. It was like $1,600, and the face value is like $200 on these things, and we're expecting to at least double our money. But I mention this because this just gives you some ideas on, it's not just about flipping pallets. It's not just about, going to your yard sale or your thrift stores. There are other opportunities out there to make money. But, we have to find ways, creative ways to keep our head above water. Thankfully, I have some cushion, some cash in the bank that's going to keep me afloat for a little while. But, like this time of year, sales aren't very good. I'm spending more money on pallets. I'm spending more money on tickets. I'm spending all kinds of stuff. So more money's going out than it's coming in, I guess is what I'm saying. So I just wanted to leave you with that. And you may have a spouse or a significant other that really wanted to contribute to your success on eBay. And you got to respect their decision. If you feel strongly about eBay and they just don't and need to find other ways to help make money, you got to respect it, because you're going to find that they're going to be more productive and they're going to be happier for it. So that's kind of where I'm going with this news. And it's not all bad. It just means that I got to work a little harder and a little smarter than I did before. And if that means that, my main store I'm devoting from this time to that time, and the secondary store I'm devoting from this time to that time, and that's just the way it is. And when I hit a certain time, I stop what I'm doing here and go to the next, and I have a set schedule. If you like this content, if you're enjoying this video, please hit that like button. I would appreciate it if you'd subscribe to the channel, and of course, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I come out with a new video. And I certainly want to apologize. I wanted to come out with a video a couple days ago. My son and his family came over. My other son came over over the weekend and stayed like 4 days or so. And we spent time with them. While we kind of worked, we did our eBay stuff. We did spend time with them since they were here. It took me away from really having the atmosphere to make a video, because there's just a lot of people here, a lot of stuff going on, and really not an opportunity to make a video. So I had to wait a couple days until today to do that. So I apologize in getting this video out to you late. Want you guys to check something. I had a really bad sales day yesterday, but I noticed my impressions were like 3 times what they normally are. I think I had 300,000 impressions when they're only on an average day around 100,000. So I want you guys to go into your Seller Hub and just check your impressions for, and I say yesterday, I mean Wednesday. You could check the impressions for this last Wednesday and let me know what you see. Did you see any anomalies? Did you have higher than normal impressions? I mean, it's not even close to anything that I've done over the last month. I mean, you can see the one bar going way up and everything else is like way below. It's like 3 times, literally 3 times more impressions than I've had all month for any given day. And I just think that was odd, given that I didn't really have a good sales day at all. I really was pretty pathetic. So don't know what that's about. Don't know if that's a glitch on eBay's part, but what a mess. So another last thing I want to leave you with, and I thought it was just quite comical. So my wife, of course, she's doing her thing, and I'm in her account, or in the account she was actually working, and I see something I've never seen before, and she apparently went in and changed it to where all of her listings would automatically assign like 1% as a promoted listing. And for the life of me, I didn't even know that was a thing. I mean, yeah, if you're not using it, you're probably not going to be aware of it. But I'm like, I want to shut this off, because, if I have an item that's one of a kind that I'm selling on that account, I don't need to promote a listing. I can just, organically list it and it'll probably sell. So I'm, for the life of me, trying to find out how to shut this stupid thing off. And if you go to the listing on an account that's set up that way, you'll never see the option to select the percentage to change your promoted listing percentage. So I'm like, what's going on here? So I'm like, okay, wife's doing her thing. Of course, she understands what she did, but she's not in front of a computer to show me because she's doing her thing. So I do the thing that you guys know I love to do. And it's not that I love to do it, but it's the only resource that I had, and that's request a call back from eBay. And of course, get managed payments. They're good at managed payments, but of course they're instructed to pass it on to their good friends in the Philippines, who then instruct me that there's a glitch and I should be able to shut it off in the listing, and they're going to report this, blah, 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 blah. I knew that was a canned answer to get me off the phone, because their reps are really good at not saying, I don't know, I have no idea. They would rather give you an answer to pacify you, to get you off the phone. And I think it's a very lazy way to handle customers. but they do it. And this customer wasn't going to accept an answer. So, of course, I requested another callback. Now, mind you, I'm listening this whole time. I'm actually working. I have everything on speakerphone. And, of course, to get another managed payments person, they put me over to someone else. And this person continued to find reason after reason and making up reasons why this was happening. And I don't want to say lies, but I guess you can say that. She was inventing things to say to me like, well, that's a feature that top-rated sellers have that other accounts don't. Well, I said, well, this other account that I have isn't top-rated seller and it doesn't have it. And I know it's a feature you can actually go and set up. Well, it's a feature that eBay selects on certain accounts. I said, so wait, so you're telling me that eBay set this up without our consent to have 1% on every listing? She kind of responded in the positive without saying it. I said, you know what? I said, stop. Please stop making things up. Please. I said, if you have an answer, that's fine, but show me the policy. Show me where it says that certain accounts have this access and certain accounts don't. So we went around and around, and she's trying to tell me that, it's, the way that eBay does it for certain accounts and not others, and this, that, and the other thing. And my wife comes home. She immediately goes and shows me. I tell the rep, I said, look, my wife just came home and showed me this is where it was. We just turned it off for that account. Advice to you, coming from someone who's been in the call center industry for 26 years as a rep and in management, what you're doing is not uncommon, okay? But it's not right. You cannot make up an answer just to get someone off the phone when you don't know. Because what happens is you take the lazy route. You don't give the right answer or give a real answer. You just give one to get someone off the line. Then that person relies on that information, finds out the hard way it's false, and now they're calling you back and they're tying up your lines and other people can't get through. Also, by you not taking the route of trying to find the real answer and helping someone, you never grow as a representative and you never have the right answer because you're busy not knowing and trying to get the person off the phone. So it's a very lazy way to do it. So she basically admitted that's what she was doing, and she apologized for doing that. And, maybe I wouldn't take that tact or that route if I didn't have that experience in the call center industry. Maybe that's just me in my history coming out whenever I'm on these calls. But I got to tell you guys, there's no room for it at all. Us eBay sellers need the help sometimes. And it is actually counterproductive for when we take the time and a rep is willing to spend 30, 45 minutes with us on the phone and absolutely give us nothing but bad information. And eBay, if you're out there, it's bad. Listen to your calls because it needs to change. You have resources. Either you're not training your reps properly or these reps need to be reprimanded because they are not doing us sellers and buyers for that matter any justice if they're giving out bad advice and information. So guys, that's it for my show today. Don't hate me for the title. It's true. She did leave. She left our partnership, our eBay selling partnership, but I can't hate her for that. I love her to death, and that's her decision, and I respect her for it. And, wanted to share that with you. I'm a one-man band right now as far as doing this. I'm sure she'll be glad to help me when I need her help. She's always there, so that's a good thing. But, just know whether you're doing it with your significant other or you're doing it alone, just know that flipping ain't easy. And we're going to talk to you guys here very soon. And I want you guys to have a great rest of your week. Take care, guys.